Hello everybody, it is John and the, trying to get comfortable here, the producer. You gonna say hello? Trying to keep my notes from falling around. Gonna say hello? Oh dear. He says yes, hello Dad. Yes, it's a rather warm day here in Brisbane today. I'm actually doing a couple of videos all in one go at the moment, so you're bored about me already. You know that people only ever watch this channel to see you? They don't want to look at me. So have a look at the camera and say hello. As usual, he's not interested in being friendly to everybody, is he? Though he is a lovely man, and he's very much a people person, aren't you? Oh, look, he's been in the cobbler's pegs again. So anyway, what is today's video about? Well, you've obviously all been keeping up to date on the OGL saga and Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast and everything else that is happening. But as a result, quite a few companies now, of course, sadly the sales have all finished, but Chaosium in particular had a wonderful introductory price that they had through drive-through for 99 cents US, which worked out to about $1.43 Australian from memory. So they had the RuneQuest starter set, they had the Call of Cthulhu starter set, and the basic roleplay gold book. Now, I was really impressed with this because it's allowed me now to have a good look at what it is that they're offering and whether or not I'll actually get around to physically buying the product. Now, to help me along that particular way, I found that certainly the basic roleplay book was phenomenal, 400 odd pages, and it is and was certainly worth the investment for me. So it will probably be one that I will probably get eventually. I may even print, because prices out here in Australia are horrible for anything in print from overseas. The two starter sets, now I'd have to say that the RuneQuest starter set was the one that I found to be the better value, mainly because when you looked at everything that was in there, it was like 272 pages worth of material. There was book one dealt specifically with the rules. It was 64 pages. Book two covered the world of Glorantha, which was really good. And then we had book three. That book world was 64 pages. The book three, which was a solo adventure, was 60 pages, and then there was a book of adventures for 84. So on top of all of that, there were some pre-generated characters, some maps and things like that, which I thought was brilliant. So certainly that is my pick of the starter sets. Now the Call of Cthulhu, I was sadly disappointed with it. It's only 177 pages, so almost 100 pages less in content. I don't know what their price is. I think they're about $15 US each, I think. Though don't quote me. I do have a tendency to be talking out my backside most of the time. But the Call of Cthulhu one, book one was a solo book, 56 pages. Book two were the rules, 24 pages just for the rules. So very, well, once again, there's not really a lot in Call of Cthulhu. Book three was adventures, and that was 80 pages. And then they had a book just for handouts, and that was 17 pages. So, yeah. So 177 pages for that. So, look, it's allowed me to have a look at them, and certainly I have printed the RuneQuest starter set and am very happy with that, so much so that I really want to start running RuneQuest again. But I also enjoy Call of Cthulhu. However, I think what I might have to do is go back to my, somewhere sitting up here, there we go, Call of Cthulhu. There we go, Call of Cthulhu in the corner there. Might go back to my original and run from that. But yeah, look, if you're looking for an alternative to the to D&D, if you're wanting to continue to voice your opposition, certainly you can't go past the basic roleplay and their sister books, which are, you know, Call of Cthulhu, RuneQuest, and any of those other percentile style, pardon me, role-playing systems. I certainly, pardon me, I'm being very rude now, aren't I? I certainly can't go past them. I thoroughly enjoyed the system way back in the early 80s, and I would certainly recommend them to anybody who's looking for something different. Certainly RuneQuest in particular is a magnificent world setting, very much like M.A.R. Barker's Empire of the Petal Throne. So they were the two sets that I thoroughly enjoyed because there was so much. Hello, I'm being supplanted here. Yes, so now I've lost my train of thought, which doesn't really matter because nobody really listens to me. Anyway, look, thank you everybody for watching this one, and until next time, signing off, the Honourable John.